pals, right? Right. And we'll always be together, right? Simba, let me tell you something my father told me. Look at the stars. The great kings of the past looked down on us from those stars. Really? Yes. So remember, when you feel alone, just remember that those kings will always be there to guide you. And so will I.
Man, it's truly so sad. If you don't know where that beloved quote is from, that is from The Lion King.
And you're living under a rock.
Yeah. Why have it's not 1995 anymore? Oh my goodness.
It's 94. Came out in 94.
Oh. Okay, so 30 years ago, actually, like completely 30 years ago. That is the legendary and now unfortunately passed James Earl Jones.
Oh no.
What an icon. And we hate to see it, we hate to say it, but this is when the icons and the legends, they are getting up there in age. The ones who made
I don't know how Brian's gonna make it.
I know, the ones who made our childhood in the 80s, 90s, they're getting older.
If you're a longtime listener of the podcast, first off, thank you for listening for a long time. But if you're a longtime listener, you know of my love for Mr. James Earl Jones and how we predicted years ago that he was going to go soon and he would be sorely missed.
We have that list. I think we need to write it down.
Yeah, we need to write down that list. Is that morbid?
In a morbid way.
Yeah, is that morbid? Anyways, welcome back to yet another episode of Bump That episode. I think this is 159. If you don't know who we are, we've got KT right next to me.
It's not funny, Ed.
We've got Brian. Oh, I wish my hand would go oop right through yours too. Here, make it happen, Katie. Ooh. Yes, we've got Brian next door.
Everything the light touches is our kingdom.
You ruined it, Brian.
Why? What'd he say?
I said it's not funny.
Oh, you set me up? I'm not in a laughing mood.
Set you up.
Yeah,
I don't want to be like.
That's how Wesley and I laugh on a regular basis.
Oh my gosh, his microphone actually cut out. Oh my gosh.
That's how we laugh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I'm Ileana, your host, and we're siblings who have a love for all things nerdy, movies, video games, TV shows, all things of that sort, and decided to talk about it here on the internet with all of you people, and here you are listening. So welcome. We've got it'll be a good show, but it will be one of remembrance. Not only do we just have 9/11, this is tragic, okay? September is now just a tragedy. September.
Sorry.
I know. This is the month.
It's the month of my spawning.
This is the month that Katie was born. However, it's the month of
surrounded
tragedy.
by all bad things.
Tragedy.
It's like a little. My birthday is in a speck. It's like a little glimmer of light in a month of just like.
Yeah, his arms were cut off. His legs were cut off. It's like, goodness. And then she celebrated her birthday. And then his nose was cut off. It's so tragic.
By the way, Brian, were you the one that sent me that Guitar Center gift card?
Yes, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Happy birthday to you.
Not until Monday.
Happy birthday to you.
Not until Monday.
Happy birthday, dear Katie.
On Monday.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
My voice will be until next summer that my voice is back to normal. It will never be back to normal when you are a teacher, especially going into the lunchroom today. Hi! We are too loud in here.
Yesterday, I heard a teacher. I was just walking in the hallway, and I heard a teacher. Tigers! Roar! You are too loud! And I wish I were exaggerating, but I heard them from all the way. And I work at a big school. And
it's true though.
And I'm just like,
because like
get back
you
to
think
my room.
you think like the lights out, the clapping will get a whole lunchroom quiet.
No.
You're out of your mind. It will not. The lights were already off and they were still screaming. I had to be like the Trunchbull, silence. It didn't work. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in this lunchroom. Hi. So that's why my voice will never be back to normal.
Do you
Are we
think when the
turning into-
Trunchbull, like, she took that big platter of the empty cake and she smashed it on that Brucey, she smashed it on, like, she physically assaulted him. Like, do you think
Yeah,
that
but
hurt him,
no
or
one-
was he too full of cake that it didn't even
In this time
register?
and age, kids are stupid. Nobody believes what the kids say.
Kids are stupid.
What are you,
Yeah.
stupid?
Yeah, nobody believes what the kids said. Remember even what his dad, that's a filthy lie.
No,
or like
that's the biggest lie I ever heard.
Yeah.
Packages outside the front door. They've been sitting out there for the whole world to see.
Exactly. Everyone hated their kids back then. What was up with child hate in the 90s? No one loved their child in the 90s.
You are such an ignoramus.
There you go.
Go to
Does
your
she even
room
know-
right now.
Does she
Right
even know
now.
what an
Such an
ignoramus is?
ignoramus.
This speedboat salesman.
Yeah. So
Speedboats. There's no lakes around here.
Well, some people like to go away for the weekends.
child hate was on the rise in the 90s.
Lest we
And-
forget, are you a pig, Amanda? No,
Yeah.
Miss Trunchbull. She was literally yeeted by her pigtails.
But nobody would ever
And a
believe
kid-
her.
And a kid was thrown out the window.
Yeah, for eating an M&M. And she
Two
Wait a minute.
M&Ms.
Did that lady grab that little girl by the pigtails?
yes,
Yes.
and slung her.
Oh my gosh. How did that not like pull her hair out all the way? She's just like, and she should be like,
There's a lot of yelling today.
Yeah. That is
no wonder we
why.
don't have voices.
That is why I will never get my voice back. I'm busy slinging children across the playground. All
Is that
right,
an
and-
admission?
and sticking them in the chokey. So, and wanting them to shine my shoes. But you know, that's just elementary school these days. Am I right?
My gosh.
All right, let's. That will be the chunk zone, though, not child hating. Remembering James Earl Jones. So stay tuned for that. He just had a legendary career, so we have to talk about him. But first, let's go ahead and jump into the news. So the PS5 Pro officially announced. It cost $700. All right, does
That
not
is
come.
just U.S. prices.
Comes with
Yeah,
disc
I heard
drive
overseas it
and
is
launches
more.
this
Yep.
November.
Yes, and what I find hilarious, nobody wants this. There are no games for it. It doesn't have a disc drive. You can purchase a disc drive,
Yeah,
but
I
right
don't
now
understand
they're already being scalped right now.
Yeah, it's
you
a
cannot buy them.
crime. Seriously.
And the games that the games that would be available that we know of are still 30 frames a second.
Wow.
Who wants this? I'm telling you,
but-
Nintendo knew exactly what they were doing.
Yeah, but keeping on, higher GPU, race tracing is improved, and improved AI. The console will be released in November of 2024. Games that take advantage of enhanced PS5 will be Alan Wake 2, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Gosh, how many Final Fantasy VIIs do we freaking have? All right. Hogwarts Legacy, Horizon Forbidden West, Spider-Man 2, The Last of Us Part 2 remastered. Once again, how many Last of Us do we freaking have? Yeah.
But I mean, you can't. What you've already played it on your original PS5. What does it matter? I have Hogwarts Legacy on 2 consoles. Why would I
so, like,
bother?
why do we have it on another one? Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, okay? If Nintendo were to release all of we buy them every time, okay? Now,
But
what
they're
I do,
remasters or remakes.
remakes or remasters, and they did say, like, oh, if you come with the online subscription, you get the already games, like the past ones. Like, you get all the N64 games, you get all the Super Nintendo games, you get all the GBA games, okay? So it's not like I'm paying individually for all of them, which is great because that would be stupid. It's in a bundle and whatever. But these games are not like old by any means. These are all still 2010, 2022 games. So the fact that they're reselling them again is kind of like, what? And like not a remaster either, not like a HD, freaking playing this in VR or whatever the heck. Like, this is not something that is revolutionary in any sense. It's just the same thing repackaged to a new console. So why? I just don't know.
You know, a game you can't get? Concordia.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Or Concord.
Not that.
Concord. You can't
Not
get
that.
Concord.
Not that. Not that all over again.
But yeah,
That actually blew my mind last week.
in Europe, I think it costs this console will cost like $1,000 US,
Straight
like the
up.
equivalent
Oh my
of $1,000.
$1,000.
$1,000 for nothing.
Yeah. With
Nothing.
not even coming with a disc drive.
Not even a disc drive, and not the stand either. You still got to buy
Yeah,
a
so
stand
it's like-
separately.
What am I paying for?
And the disc
when I'm
drive is
buying this
$80. $80.
And I give Nintendo crap
I've been
for
hearing
giving me
that
a
you can
Joy-Con
get
that's $75.
you can get a video game PC for the same specs at half the price or something, maybe.
Absolutely. Go
You
get
know.
a Steam Deck.
Go get a Steam Deck. That's exactly what we talked about last week. And so, who is gonna buy this thing? Truly, genuinely, I want to know. Siblings in the
man.
comments, please let us know if you're gonna be buying this thing.
But I mean, it's
Explain
like
why.
there's still so many
Yeah.
people that don't even have the original PS5 or a PS5 Slim.
Exactly. Because it was
Yeah.
already so expensive to begin with, the regular one, and there's not a whole library of games that keep coming out that make you want to buy it.
Think of it this way. The PS4 and Xbox One, whatever it's called, I still don't freaking know what it's called, the latest Xbox. It's been out for at least 4 years.
Is that the
How
Series
many-
S?
How many first-party games do we have for those? Now, look back at the Nintendo Switch's library in their first 4 years. Look at that library. Look at that
Now,
mirror.
I'll give it to Xbox and PlayStation. Nintendo games are way simpler to make. You can crack them out easy every single year when you have a team developing them. You've got 1,000 different teams developing them as well. And they're just much simpler games to make. I'll give them that. However, what have y'all been doing this whole time?
Getting my
I don't
hopes
even know,
up.
bro. I don't even know, man.
Yeah. So I don't know, my dude.
Mass
so
Effect, when
there's
you coming out, bro? Seriously.
that. Before GTA 6, that's for sure.
Dang.
So
No, because GTA 6 is coming out, 2 years?
are we sure about that?
I thought it was 2 years.
Are we sure about
2026?
that?
Alexa, when is GTA 6 coming out?
On December 4th, 2023, Rockstar revealed the trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6 and announced it will be released in 2025.
Oh,
The
next year,
official
2025.
release date has
Okay,
not been
Alexa.
announced.
Be quiet. So, yeah, next year, allegedly, it should be coming out.
You need to treat Alexa better. She is a member.
I thank
of
her
the
all the
siblings.
time so
You
that
just told her to hush.
she needed to. She
Oh
knows her
my
place
gosh.
also.
Speaking of which, if you're not subscribed to the Bump That podcast, you are not an honorary sibling. So you need to hit that subscribe button so that you can become a sibling today. And then you can also tell us to hush. But moving on.
And then we'll just tell you to
Venom.
shove it.
Yeah. Venom, The Last Dance. That's a stupid trailer name. I'm sorry. Not trailer name, movie name. Trailer reveal. Thoughts. What do y'all think?
Looks dumb. And I love Tom Hardy.
I'm not a huge Tom Hardy fan. And I didn't really care for the first two Venom movies. It was more like something that I would put on on the weekends when I'm cleaning around my house or trying to take a nap. Like, it's just that background noise movie. That's what those movies are to me. But how does this one look to you guys? It's the new one. Brian just looks like a bouncing head.
What do you think, sister?
Yeah, I said it. It looks like the same thing, mop water, that we've been getting for a long time.
Mop water. When it comes to superhero movies, yes.
It's literally reused water. I'm not interested. I don't care. And I say that with all the love for Tom Hardy. I think he's great. But I just don't care about Venom.
Yeah.
So if you're into Venom, good on you. But I just don't care.
It's not even part of like the whole MCU. It's just its own Sony Spider-Man thing.
So.
And by the way, I don't know if we talked about it, but the delay of Spider-Verse 3.
Yes.
Yeah, I sent that to you guys. Yeah.
Yes,
I know.
I looked at that.
What the heck?
Indefinitely.
What the heck, man?
I'm like, whoa, that is a big thing. No date.
What is this? An anime?
Now,
it came out in 2023, right? The last one, Spider-Verse 2.
And
no, 2024, right? Or excuse me, 22.
No,
3.
It was last year, I believe.
When did Into the Spider-Verse come out?
The film Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was released on December 14, 2018.
No, that's
Across the Spider-Verse.
It's Across the Spider-Verse.
Alexa,
There's Into and
Alexa, be quiet. Alexa, what is? Oh my gosh, I can't.
Anaconda is
Anaconda.
Alexa, be quiet.
Anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun.
2023.
Alexa,
2023.
When did Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse
Told
come out?
you.
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was released on June 2nd, 2023.
Yeah. So, it's already been more than a year since we've seen that one in theaters. Nothing has been released trailer-wise, and I don't blame them. This movie, the last one, was very ambitious with its animation style, and it did a lot to harm the animators. It was long. It was very
complicated.
It was complicated, and the art style that they used and wanted to make actually was very harmful for the animators to do, because it was such a difficult feat that was trying to do in this amount of time. And so, like,
People
2018, 2023. So that's already, what is that, 4 years? 19, 20, 21, 22. And then 23.
COVID.
So, yeah. But that movie was very harsh on the animators, art directors, yada yada. I actually followed a bunch of them on Instagram when they were coming out with the movie, just to see their art stuff that was coming out that they were producing. And whenever it did come out, a lot of them complained that this was one of the most emotionally taxing, difficult movies to make because of the artistic drive that was going on. And so I'm sure they wanted to even push the envelope further artistically in this third one, because the narrative isn't very complicated. Okay, that's not something that's the hard part. They probably already have it all written out. I'm not saying it's not a great narrative. I'm saying that it was complicated. No, not in sense to write. the writers knew what they're doing. They knew from the get-go they're doing the thing. I don't think that's where the problem is. And not the voice acting. It's truly the animation and art that they are trying to make that is probably pushing this movie back so far. And we had all that SAG-AFTRA stuff last year, causing a lot of, I guess, pullback or slowing everything down. So I get it that there's not even a date. I totally get it. And that's what I have to say about that.
I don't, because going into it, you should have had a plan from the beginning.
But they got more, what I'm saying is they got more and more are ambitious with the art direction.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I guess we should have never expected the movie would come out within a year or two. It's very difficult.
Oh, no.
But why
Most
not?
animated films take like 3 years to make of that scope. So, just to say that indefinitely, it just kind of concerns me that it could
It
be
sounds
5
dramatic.
years from now. Sounds 5 years from now we could have it, or possibly even worse, there won't be a number 3, and they'll just that's it, and then you just
Yeah, it's
left
stuck
on
in
a
limbo.
absolute cliffhanger, and that would really bite. That really bites, Arnold.
That
So-
would be weird if they didn't have a plan with leaving us that Miles wasn't even in his own dimension or whatever. That whole thing.
Spoilers. Oh my god.
Bro, the movie came
Oh,
out
Lord,
last
come on.
year. Everybody who wanted to see
Yes,
it has
but
already
some of
seen
our
it.
siblings might not have known.
Go see it then, siblings,
Yes.
if you haven't.
What do I mean by dimensions? Go check it out. So I don't think it's the storyline that is what's causing the problem. I really truly think it is the art direction that is causing this problem. Did it say anything in that article as to why? Or did it just simply state that it is going to be taking a while?
I don't know. I think
I don't
there's
even
some
know.
issues with I think Marvel and Sony and Spider-Man in general.
Which that's been a thing for decades.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
20, 30, 40 years.
20, 30, 40.
Now I'm like, I want to know where that article was.
By the way, while you're looking for that, Ewan McGregor got his star on the Walk of Fame.
Oh,
Today.
wow.
Good for him.
Hello there.
Spider-Verse producer Chris Miller denies report that Sony scrapped most of the third film. The reels are coming along nicely. That was 2 days ago.
Well, I don't know who to
Variety.
believe anymore.
Well, there's
All
hope.
is well. All is well in the Spider-Verse. Miller took to X on Tuesday to deny a claim that the Snyder about problems in the third film in the Oscar-winning franchise. The newsletter reported on Monday evening that Sony had scrapped most of the movie for creative reasons and that it would unlikely debut before 2027. Daniel writes, don't really ever want to weigh in on this sort of stuff, but would you ever believe there could sometimes be stuff on the internet that might not always be particularly accurate?
So, not 2027, but 2026?
2028.
Yeah.
The Insider story continued. While the Beyond the Spider-Verse team was taken aback by the change in direction, I'm told they're relieved to have more time to work on the sequel. So I guess it's just... So yeah, this is what I was talking about. Last June, Vulture published a report alleging unsustainable work conditions on the second film of the franchise Across the Spider-Verse, claiming that approximately 100 artists left the project, citing 11-hour workdays, 7 days a week. So, Amy Pascal told Vulture, one of the things about animation that makes it such a wonderful thing to work on is that you get to keep going until the story is right. To the animators who said they felt demoralized by revising final renders 5 times in a row, she added, I guess welcome to movie making. So, yeah. I guess it was just,
It sounds like a company mix-up. There's a lot of back and forth, and people are saying things, and people are like, The other people are like, no, now they gotta cover for what
Yeah.
they said. So a lot of he said, she said. That doesn't sound good either.
Yeah.
That means there's a lot of bickering.
But there is still a delay, so that's not an incorrect claim. Sony said there is a delay. So I don't know. Now, I guess Into the Spider-Verse Across the Spider-Verse it made sense because we hit COVID and that, trashed a lot of people working in person, I guess. So we shall see. Bump that will
Yes.
be there in
Yes.
let's see, in 4 years when Beyond the Spider-Verse comes out. I'm going to say 4 years. We'll see. Maybe it could be 2025.
So I remember
2026, we
taking
don't
my
know.
kids to see that like when Ella was maybe in 2018. So
Yeah.
she was like in first or second grade. And so by the time
Wow.
she sees the final movie, she will be like a freshman in high school.
Oh my gosh, stop. That is like wild. Well, let's see. I was in my junior year of college. And now I'm a married woman teaching elementary school. So, yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. But I'm excited to see where this one goes. I have said before that I was disappointed in Across the Spider-Verse. I was disappointed.
Well, I should have given it a different name to begin with. We don't even know the name very well.
Yeah, Across, Beyond, Into. No,
Beside.
Inside. Into the Spider-Verse was just so much better. Just so much better. I love that movie. But anyways, let's keep on going. All right, keeping up to date on Rings of Power. Are y'all?
No.
I'm 2
I
episodes
haven't.
behind.
It's just sad because I should be watching it, but I haven't been up for watching anything lately.
It is a task to sit through. Kind of.
So that leads then to the
What?
next point. According to Deadline, viewership for season 2 has dropped by 50%.
So we were all there for episode 1 and 2 and maybe 3. However, the episodes are so long and it's just such a thing that you have to like pay attention to. Okay? Another thing, you cannot pull out Candy Crush while you're watching this show. Okay?
Joanna.
You gotta be paying attention because you might miss some things, and it's heavy stuff. It's not like Emily in Paris. Okay, shout out to season 2. Season 4 part 2 coming out today. Whoop, whoop. But that's something easy to put on, that you can put on in the background, that you can keep moving on with your life. Rings of Power is something that you gotta sit down and invest your time in. So
This is a shame. I want this show to do so well, but man.
yeah, I'm not saying it's bad. I
That's
finished.
what Brian's saying.
I finished episode 4 yesterday, and that was good. I liked episode 4.
I don't believe you.
I did like it. We got an introduction to a character that I like.
Wait, another character?
Yeah,
Wait,
right?
To make up for the one that
A lack
died.
of characters?
No, to make up for Chicky that died. I don't want to spoil it.
Dang, what the heck, man?
Chicky that
Oh my
died.
gosh, you've already seen the episode, bro.
No, I haven't seen it. I was trying to watch today. It was about this horse, and the horse was sad. And then there was some orcs that were like, "Come here, Mr. Horse. Come. We're not going to eat you yet." But then the horse ran away, and then friggin' Prime stopped or something like that.
Oh my gosh. No, but you are on my least favorite episode.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
that
Thank
character-
you.
The
Because
best
it's just
character in
starring
that
the worst
episode is the
ones.
horse.
Because it's starring the worst characters.
Yeah,
However,
it just has my least favorite characters in it.
I will say episode 4 gives them some what is that called? Like
Some look a little bit
redemption. Redemption. Gives them some redemption.
Look, no. That's it. No, I don't like it.
Episode 4 gives them some redemption. I'm telling you.
They had better do like an act of God, okay?
It gives them some redemption.
I'll
What's
just
going
say
on with my hair? I went out in the rain today. I'm sorry.
I had to do card numbers out in the rain.
Yeah.
So it's just a little too shiny now.
It's just a little guy. Speaking of little guy, dude, I was walking down kindergarten the other day.
Oh
All
my
right,
gosh, school again.
One kid's throwing a tantrum in my classroom because I said he can't finish coloring, and he wanted to finish coloring, and he was like lining up, but I said, I didn't call your name yet. Go sit down in your seat and wait correctly. So I was like, I'm gone. And so I walked away. He's throwing a tantrum in my classroom, throwing chairs. I'm like, whatever. Keep going. I'll walk your kindergarten class down. You go retrieve your child. So I'm walking kindergarten down, and these little savages, I'm like, oh, look, there's a cricket. He's just a little guy.
Did they squish it?
Don't step on him. Little guy over there just goes and steps on him, but doesn't kill it. He didn't kill it. He stepped on his legs, and his legs were like,
oh no, that's
I'm like,
awful.
man, you savage. At least you could have put it out of its misery. And so after I'm walking them back, I see the little twitching on the ground. I'm like,
so sad. Time to go,
Help
buddy.
me.
yeah, for real.
I have a different story, and I know that this is so off topic, but it was hilarious. It was hilarious at the time, but I wasn't allowed to laugh. So yesterday, I had my kindergarteners. They're lined up outside the door, ready to come into my room. One of them, I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" She goes, like just a little bit of, and then the kid next to her goes, and so both of them just at the same time, and just a little bit of like throw up, and I'm like, "Oh, whoa!" So,
oh my gosh. Hey kid, how you?
and it was just a little like spittle, but I'm like, but it got all over her hands. I'm like, what?
No, I'm gonna top that. Today, a first grader, okay? They're sitting on the carpet, and I'm about to call on this little girl. No, the little girl next to her, and I see.
Oh no.
I about threw up. I'm telling you, it was as green as this cup and as chunky as this little squishy. Disgusting.
I'd be like, excuse me, can I talk to you for a second?
I wanted
what do you
to
think
throw.
you're doing?
I actually gagged. I said, "Oh, don't."
I thought it would be good. You thought it would be good? I didn't.
Disgusted me. It was like looking at this thing and someone going and eating it. Disgusting!
I've got stories similar to that, but I'm gonna spare us all. Let's move on, please.
Oh my god.
Ah! It was this color!
Let's
Disgusting!
let's
All
move
right.
on, please.
Last piece of news. Oh my gosh, I truly could have thrown up in that. I should have.
Therefore, from now on, your name shall be known as Boogery Lil. Everyone, when you see this child, you refer to her as Booger. Henceforth, you
God.
shall be Booger, the eater of the boogers.
Ah, it was so
Okay,
gross.
And until you leave school, you will be known as Boogery Bill.
Oh my god.
It was disgusting.
So it's not as bad as that, but I was
Ugh.
like, you put some thought into what you were doing. So we were talking about kindness again with kindergarten, and they were all sitting on my rug, and I'm talking about how we should be kind to one another and keep our hands off each other and all these other good things. There's a kid that literally took his pinkies like this, both pinkies, drilled them up in his nose, and then was like.
Yum 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 yum.
And
yum,
like
yum.
full stop.
Oh,
on
I'm
me.
sorry. Would you like some?
Ah!
Yeah. I was like I was in a sentence and I just like stopped and I was like
That girl's booger that she pulled
do you
out
still
of-
have it?
It looks like this.
Oh.
This is a Junimo.
Okay, no more, please.
She put this thing in her mouth.
Oh gosh. Okay. All right.
And
No.
then she's like, you delicacies, don't you know?
Oh my gosh. She's like, that was a good one. All right, last piece of news. Speaking of boogers, Borderlands leaves movie theaters. Boogerland.
Good one.
Borderlands leaves movie theater only grossing at 31. Wow, that's really.
Grossing.
Isn't it grossing? Grossing?
Grossing.
At $31 million on a budget of $150 million. Dude, that is so bad. So bad. Especially
I want to know
since
who
you had
actually watched this
A-listers.
movie.
Yeah,
Who
I don't
actually
have a
watched
I
single
did not
person.
take one for the team. Actually, I've been wanting to go see Beetlejuice.
No, even I don't want to see that.
I do. I would go tomorrow, but I'm actually going out with coworkers.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Maybe Sunday.
Well, so even I don't want to see Beetlejuice. I didn't like the first one.
You're insane. It's no wonder that girl's digging boogers in your class.
Look, we watch cute Halloween movies in my house, not booger movies, okay?
Not booger
no
juice.
booger movies. Yeah, no booger juice, no boogerlands, all right? So, sorry Boogerlands, but you did not do well, okay?
No.
And I wonder what everyone who was in that movie is saying about the film. You know what? They got their coin and then they're gone. I feel like that's how it is, except for Scarlett Johansson, who was like, "Where's my money?"
I'm going to sue
Was she in
Disney
that?
and everybody else.
No. When she was in Black Widow, when she was like,
Yeah.
Oh,
I need
yeah.
more
Where's-
money.
"Where's my money?" Okay, but Borderlands, they were probably like, yeah, we made that. Moving on. So, yeah, I don't know. Boogerlands.
Yeah.
Let us know down in the comments. Did you watch Boogerlands? And did you like it, or did you not like it? Okay. I feel like it just wasn't. I feel like it was exactly what you think it would be. Very cookie cutter. Nothing of substance at all. Nothing mind blowing
Well,
whatsoever.
I said when I first heard that it was going to be a thing, I called it.
Yeah.
That it was going to be trash. There wasn't anything that looked remotely close to the video game.
Yeah. No.
Not even the design. What they should have done was gone with animation, done the cell shading animation, and made it look very anime-like, and that would have
Yeah.
done pretty well.
Well, even that's the same argument that people are giving for the Minecraft movie. They're like, why didn't they make these blocky people like
No,
the adventure shows?
The argument that needs to be had for the Minecraft movie is, why are we making this? Why is it being made?
Well, there's a market for that. Okay, I will admit, 10 years ago, it would have sold a lot of a heck better if they had made it then. However, kids still love Minecraft, okay? The kids yearn for the mines, all right? Nothing's changed.
Then
since
send them to
1800s.
the mines.
1930s, 1800s, does still want the mines, okay? But, oh, there's that squeaky. Okay.
Dang. Whoa.
But why live freaking action in an animated world? It looks bad.
It's like Enchanted.
Yeah. So I would rather see the Sonic movie, and that's not even for me either. I would rather see Secret Life of Pets back to back than see the Minecraft movie.
I mean, it's not too terrible.
I'd rather watch Rio, Planes, and Secret Life of Pets back to back than watch the Minecraft movie. I'd rather watch
What if
Planes,
Minecraft is going to be
Rio,
like the new Barbie? It could be
Boss
like the new
Baby.
next Barbie.
No.
You know, I've never seen Boss Baby.
Yeah, I rather watch Secret Life of Pets, Minions, Boss Baby, Rio, and Planes back to back than watch the Minecraft movie.
I'd rather watch Ice Age 6.
Starring Queen Latifah and Nicki Minaj.
And Aquafina.
Yeah, oh my gosh. You know what? I might go watch the Minecraft movie. If I have to listen to another Aquafina movie,
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go watch the freaking Minecraft movie. I draw the line.
Okay, so I know we keep going back to school, but this is just too good. So I asked my kids last week what their favorite movie is or TV show or sport
Raya
team
and
is.
the Last Dragon.
I got a Raya,
No
and I
kidding.
was like, no way. And of course, I don't want to break their spirits, so I was just like, okay.
Oh, I love that movie too. Sisu
So
is such a good dragon.
Is that the only movie you've ever seen before? Or?
Yeah.
Oh man. And they're like, no. Have
No,
you seen
I really loved Wish.
Have you seen A Bug's Life? Yeah, I rather see Wish, Elemental, Planes, Boss Baby, Secret Life of Pets, Minions and Minions 2, The Rise of Gru, and
Despicable Me 4.
I'm trying to think of a really
Although
bad
that
kids
one
movie.
is. Oh.
And The Guardians, the owl movie that came out in like 2009.
Isn't that supposed to be actually like kind of good though?
I don't
The
know. I've
Legend
never
of
seen it.
Gahul? Isn't that what it's
Yeah.
called? Gahul.
And what's that movie? The Life one, the plants with like the fairies.
If you
Oh,
say
gosh.
Fern Gully,
No, not that one. The other
Okay.
one, the one that came out like more recent. Years.
I know there's-
Strange Magic.
No,
It's called Strange Magic.
no, it's not.
No.
That's
Like
like
that one. It's called Strange Magic.
no. There is a Strange Magic, but no, not that one. It's like called Life.
Strange things
But whatever.
are happening to
Then
me.
the Minecraft movie.
Ain't no doubt about it. I got friends. I got friends, but now all my friends they're gone. And I'm doing the best I can. Carry on.
Carry on.
I had power.
That's good.
I had respect. But not anymore. And a lot of love. Woo, I did. I can't no more.
You're
Well, anyways.
really good at that, actually.
I know. that was good.
Strange things.
I wonder who was like,
Happening to me.
hey, Randy, you got a great singing voice, bud. I think there's a career for you.
Oh, thanks, man.
Oh.
Stop! All right, let's go ahead and like iconic voices. Let's jump into the chunk zone.
Junkie.
All right, remembering
man.
James Earl Jones. This is not a memoriam. This is a celebration of life. This is a celebration, all right? Even though he is gone and he has passed at the ripe age of 92, 93?
No, he was like 96, right?
No,
Alexa, how old was James Earl Jones when he passed away?
93, right?
James Earl Jones died at 93 years
No,
old.
93.
on
There you
September
go.
9th, 2024 in Dutchess County, New York.
Okay. 93. Dick Van Dyke is like 98.
Dick
one
Van
everybody
Dyke is
knows.
going on forever. And
Yeah.
Julie
he just
Andrews.
got some kind of award.
Julie Andrews.
I think it was like a
88.
daytime Emmy or something like that.
Yeah, something like. I'm like, you're still kicking it at 98, getting
Yeah.
Emmys. What am I gonna be doing? What am I doing right
All right,
now?
just a few cute things about James Earl Jones. He's one of the few performers to achieve an EGOT. which is an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Award. He was inducted into the American Theater Hall of Fame in 1985. One of my favorite plays of all time is Fences by August Wilson. He played the main character in that. It is the best acting you'll ever see in your life. He was honored National Medal of Arts in 1992, Kennedy Center honor in 2002, SAG Award in 2009, and the Academy Honorary Award in 2011.
Wow.
So
What
he's pretty good.
What
He's
a
pretty good.
legacy he leaves behind. He's pretty good. He's all right. Yeah. So let's go ahead and go over some of his most notable roles. Brian, you would probably be the best to delve deep into them, and we can speak on them.
Yeah, I mean, he started off in theater. He won his second Tony Award for playing in the play Fences, which is probably, if you ever look up online, just James Earl Jones in Fences, and you'll see clips, and you'll be like, this man is like, without James Earl Jones, there would be no Denzel Washington. I'll give you that.
Wow.
Without James Earl Jones, there would be no Jamie Foxx. That's kind of his to that, you know.
I can just hear his voice right now. It's so good.
So then he made a jump into movies and TV shows. He played in television. He was Alex Haley, the author of Roots. So in the 70s, there was a TV show Roots about the story of Kunta Kinte. He actually portrayed the author Alex Haley, who followed his roots to where they came from, West Africa and all that. Obviously, we all know James Earl Jones for his work as the voice of Darth Vader. Never appeared on stage. In fact, he goes uncredited in the first two movies. He just
wow.
You know, he's like, just credit the actor David, I believe it was David Prowse, who was the actual physical performer. Yeah, but he just did the voice. But through the 80s and 90s. That's gotta
be so weird.
You know,
that's gotta be so weird to be on stage and someone else is playing your voice. Huh. But anyways, sorry, you keep going, Brian.
Then from there, I mean, obviously he was he's just one of the great character actors of his generation. Conan the Barbarian, Coming to America, where he played the king with the big lion on his shoulder there. Field of Dreams, The Hunt for Red October, The Sandlot. When you get to the part of the payoff of that film is when you get to meet James Earl Jones at the end. When you find out that the guy, the mysterious man that lives kind of in the junkyard, is James Earl Jones, and he's huge. He's so big, but he's as gentle as a mouse.
They built him. They built him up the whole time. You know.
They did,
that he was
and
just
it's
this monster.
That's such a wonderful payoff too. And he's like, and when they're like deathly afraid, and there's all these legends about who this guy is and his junkyard eating dog and everything, and he goes out there and he's like, why didn't you just knock on the door? I would have got the ball for you. What the heck? Oh my god, you switch.
it's such kid mentality for sure. So that is awesome. I feel like every 10-year-old should watch that movie.
Yeah, and wonderful. And then of course, we did that in the intro. He was the voice of every heartbreak kid for The Lion King.
Fun fact, when Brian and I were kids, our dog got knocked up and had a puppy, and we named it Mufasa.
Woodsy was the mother.
Yeah, Woodsy was
Why'd
the
you guys
mother.
name it Woodsy? What kind of name is Woodsy?
We didn't name it that.
Woods.
Oh,
some other person named it, and I always hated the name Woodsy.
That's so stupid. Woodsy. Here's Woodsy, and then Mufasa
is way more regal.
Yeah. Was I alive for Mufasa ever?
No.
Oh man,
Sorry.
I wasn't there for anything.
Oh my god. I raised you, okay? Anyway.
Anyways,
My feelings now.
so yeah,
Good.
obviously, just all around great actor. Just he was also the voice of CNN. If you guys back in the day when that first started, he'd be like, "This is CNN," and they do that in the Kung Pao movie when they parody
This
Mufasa. They do that. So
that is hilarious. Actually, I never know that.
so you guys got to go down now and just talk about your favorite moments with James or Mr. Earl Jones.
I feel like it's got to be Darth Vader. Honestly, like, Lion King is iconic. Sandlot is iconic. But Darth Vader, dude, that, whenever you hear the Luke, I am your father, you can't get, that is like movies right there, okay? Nothing is more iconic than that movie and the way he delivers that line. Amazing. Like, I know that's very cliche, but it's a cliche for a reason because it is just perfect. So, yeah.
I'm gonna have to agree.
Really?
Yeah. What?
I'm
Is
actually-
that like so unusual?
No, I'm shocked because you're such a Lion King lover that I thought you would for sure go for Mufasa.
Well, yes, and I think they have equal importance.
Right.
Just in their own medium. You have, I mean, look what Star Wars did for sci-fi. You know, I
Yeah.
know we had Star Trek that came before it, but you had Star Wars that really propelled it. And without that iconic voice
Yeah.
and the just the very
Yeah,
first
let's-
scene with him in there.
Listen to without James Earl Jones. Just listen to the actor in there, and
Yeah,
it's like
I've heard that, and it's like,
Yeah.
you're not him. That's not your voice.
hey, isn't
and
that
so-
Phil from HR? Hey, Phil.
Oh yeah, Phil.
Phil.
Hey. So yeah, you see Darth Vader, you know that's the voice. You put the two together. And then when you think of the Lion King, you also of course think of Mufasa.
Yeah.
And you know, such a father figure. So
And like
definitely
the
definitely
perfect
someone from
father
our
figure.
childhood. Yeah,
Um,
definitely a guy that depicts fatherhood in good
You
and
know,
bad ways.
I've only seen this movie once, but I don't remember what character he plays in The Hunt for Red October. I liked that movie, and I saw that movie recently. But I
He
don't-
plays like a CIA, the head of the CIA in those Jack Ryan
Oh, there was
films.
There was a lot of different.
Yeah,
Fun fact.
he did-
Oh, go ahead.
The first one, Hunt for Red October, is with Alec Baldwin as Jack Ryan, and then there's Patriot Games and Clear and Present Danger with Harrison Ford, and he played in all three of those.
There is so many amazing actors in The Hunt for Red October. Sean Connery, Alec Baldwin, Sam Neill, Larry Ferguson, Scott Glenn, James Earl Jones, Tim Curry, Peter Firth. I don't know who Richard Jordan is, but Stellan Skarsgård.
Good old Dick Jordan.
Jeffrey.
You said Alec Baldwin, and I heard a horse whinny in the background.
Jeffrey Jones,
Get that one.
the principal from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh my God.
He's 77.
he
Anyway,
got
he's
arrested
still
for
in
child
prison.
porn.
Yeah, he's gross. That's why they killed him off in the new Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's horrible.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Such a great actor in that period of time, but yeah, he yeah.
Something bit my foot.
2003. He pleaded no contest. Yikes. Okay, never mind.
But yeah, fun fact about coming to America, his wife, the queen, is also the voice of Sarabi in The Lion King.
Mm.
No kidding.
True story.
I did not know that. That's very cool.
Did you know that
Love it.
James Earl Jones played in The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride in 1998?
Who would he be?
James Earl Jones?
Yeah, who did he
I don't remember
did
him
he
having
play
any
Mufasa?
lines.
Yeah.
Mufasa.
In The Lion King 2?
Simba's Pride. Yes.
What? I don't remember him being in that.
He just kind of
Girl, I
floats in
don't-
the sky.
Yeah,
Mm.
just
Yeah.
stares and
He probably laughs once. He probably is looking down at Simba and goes, and that was it. That was the whole, that was what he got paid for, was his iconic laugh. Yeah, who knows for that one?
Hey, my hair's crazy. Whatever.
Girl, get it together.
I'm trying.
But yes, more James Earl Jones.
Yeah. Who do you... Okay, now, morbid question. Who's next?
Dude,
Chris Lloyd.
I don't know.
Oh, man. No, I think actually Michael J. Fox would go before Chris Lloyd does. Which is sad, but, I mean, he does not look good.
I know, but he
He's
just
only
wailed on the
63.
guitar with Coldplay like a few months ago.
He's
Okay,
63, and Christopher Lloyd,
I know Christopher Lloyd is basically a bag of bones. Right
85.
now, but, I mean, it just looks bad. But no, I'm gonna say maybe Dick Van Dyke. That's my
Mickey?
next one.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna hate me for this, but I don't know.
Don't say Harrison.
No.
He's still in good health.
Yeah.
He's
Sir
82.
Ian?
Yeah.
But he's talking
85.
about doing Gandalf again. They want him to
Yeah.
do Gandalf one more time.
Well, I mean, wanting to do something and being.
I mean, they gotta do it
able
now.
to.
Right
Harrison
now.
Ford?
Now.
Harrison Ford being 82 actually blows my mind.
He's basically the same age as Ian McKellen.
That
And Patrick
literally blows my mind. Why did Ian McKellen age to 80 at 60 years old? Why did he already look like an 80-year-old?
That did happen to our
Like,
grandmother,
okay,
too.
this is the fact that when Sir Ian McKellen, okay, was in his 60s, he already looked 80. Viggo Mortensen is now in his 60s, the same age as Ian McKellen when the first Lord of the Rings movie was filmed. Viggo Mortensen does not look 80 years old, as a 60-year-old should not look 80 years old.
They also want to. This is a side tangent, but they also want to get Orlando Bloom for the Gollum movie, and I'm like, why? Leave Orlando out of this.
He's coming back for another
who else
Pirates
would play
movie.
Legolas? Who else would play?
But
Be
why
like-
do we need Legolas?
Because he was part
Why do
of.
we need
He's
Legolas?
actually in that story. He is part of the hunt for Gollum.
Is
He
Legolas,
He was
Legolas
not
had
in
like
The Hobbit, and they put him in
Legolas
The
had
Hobbit?
like 17 lines, okay?
No, but in Tolkien, Legolas really was one of the guys that helped Aragorn search for Gollum.
Fine.
That's why they know each other. That's why he's like, "Do you not know who this is?
This is no
This is
ordinary
Aragorn."
ranger. Son of
Son of
Arathorn.
Yeah,
Cousin of
have-
Arathorn. Best friend of Legolas.
Legolas.
They're all looking at each other like,
Cafeteria worker to Bethanoin.
they're like,
Tenderloin. Yeah. Anyways.
Best friend to Candlecoin.
"Oh, good old Candy
Yeah.
Coin."
Good old candle.
Candlecoin. Candlecoin.
Oh wait,
That's how
you know
I've
what's
been-
another one too? Wait, seriously. Nobody ever talks about this one. This is a big one though too, and I'm ashamed that as a podcast we haven't talked about this one a lot. Dame Maggie Smith.
Oh, it's because she's invincible.
You think so? She's like the
yeah.
unsinkable Molly. What's her name? You know?
Molly Whopper.
The Molly Roger.
Oh, and then I saw that your girl, Kathy Bates, she's retiring.
After she does Matlock. And I'm like, Matlock? Is
Yeah.
it Matlock? And I'm
Yeah,
like,
Wait.
Matlock.
Wait, did you say Judi Dench?
No, I said
No.
Dame Maggie Smith, and you better add a
Okay.
dame to Judi Dench.
Yeah,
Okay? Show some
a
goddamn respect.
dame.
Maggie Smith is 89. Judi Dench. Hello. Where'd she go?
Yeah, Dame
Alexa.
Judi Dench.
How
Judy.
old
Judi Dench is
Judi Dench?
89 also.
Dame Judi Dench is 89 years old.
89.
We don't ever talk about those
89.
wonderful ladies.
We do sometimes.
I always bring up Julie Andrews because I think I will just be the most heartbroken when she goes.
Yeah.
Julie!
Oh, no. Carol Burnett also.
Oh yeah, that girl's
Oh,
still
yeah.
going.
When Carol Burnett goes, oh my gosh.
That girl's still going. 91.
What?
91.
Oh my
Old Carol.
gosh. She's a good old bird.
She was born
Oh,
April
Carol.
26, 1933.
I don't think we were
She's had-
alive when
She's had
Lucille
3
Ball
husbands.
bought the farm. But
But-
I'm sure that was a sad day in America when
Yes.
Lucy went.
I have this memory. It's one of my early memories. Way back in the day in the 90s, when you could still watch black and white things on TV.
Mhm.
We watched a lot of Three Stooges.
yeah.
We watched I Love
Oh
Lucy.
my gosh.
and
heck
other
yeah.
Andy Griffith, other things that are black and white. I
Brady
remember
Bunch.
so.
It's
that's
yeah.
not black and white, but like Nick
Yeah,
at Night
yeah.
had like all the classic TV shows, and we watched Brian and I watched Zorro a lot. But I remember living in North Carolina for the first time when I was like maybe 4 or 5. I had this realization: they were all dead, and I was like.
heartbreaking.
Like and I cried and I couldn't explain to our parents like what's wrong, and I'm like, they're dead, they're all dead. I was like, what?
Desi,
I'm like, they're all dead.
Lucy,
Yeah.
they're all gone.
Fred.
And they were. If you ever want to learn comedy and timing, watch I Love Lucy episodes. That will teach you how to have comedic timing. That's the way
I
to go.
love that show. And that was like such like low effort, not like low effort. What I mean is like
Low stakes. Low
stakes, but I mean like the attention span. Okay, it's not like boom 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 boom. It's like
relaxing.
the build up for the good joke is so worth it every single time. It's not like here's the joke and the punchline, okay? It is never like that. And so you get the build up, and that's what makes it so much more rewarding in the end.
And
So-
still iconic. So last weekend I went to a grape stomp. I have to emphasize the P because that's
Stomp!
that happened. I went to a grape stomp last week, and there was a whole team of Lucy's there, and I'm like, even now,
Yeah, she passed away
Fantastic.
in 1989. All right. Once again, it's your fault. I'm looking at you. Your
89.
fault.
That's why.
89 September. It's your fault. But even to this day, she is still an icon, which is awesome. But James Earl Jones, forever, will also be an icon. Now, here's the question that a lot of people had. Same with Morgan Freeman. They both have iconic voices. Do you think AI has been able to properly replicate and save their voice for all of time? Do you think it's had enough time to study?
You missed the human connection.
Yeah.
You can replicate it, but that doesn't mean that you'll get the emotional background behind it.
Speaking of Morgan Freeman, he's 87. Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Stop it,
Brian.
you mean old potato.
Brian, do you have any thoughts about the AI and replicating James Earl Jones's voice?
I know-
Because he is. They're
I know
still making Star Wars things forever. So
No, I know that it is on record that he did give his voice to, I think, Lucasfilm to use for subsequent projects, and that probably AI will be able to. Oh, by the way, James Earl Jones also narrated the Bible.
that's awesome.
Yeah, so imagine, Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. In James Earl Jones' voice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or and this one begat that one, and this one begat that one, and this one begat that one, and that one had 2 sons, who also begat this one, who were sinners. They begat the other one. Yes.
Thank you, James, for that.
Yeah, thank you, James. Him reading all of Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy.
Or
and you're-
Song of Solomon. Ooh,
Oh my gosh.
spicy.
yeah, let's get biblical up in here.
We should do an AI, or no, since you read the Bible, we should find that Song of Solomon. Her neck is like a white swan.
I am the rose of Sharon and the lily
My
of the
lover's
valley.
throat is like the tower of Smorgasbord, and her
It's
eyes
the
are like
White Tower
2
of Gondor.
opals. They're like 2 opals.
The fig tree putteth forth her green figs, and the vines of the tender grape give a good smell. Arise, my love, my fair
Yikes.
one, and come away. Take us,
Okay,
fox, take us
it's
the
getting
foxes,
too hot
the
here,
little
bro.
foxes. Spoil the vines, for our vines have tender grapes.
Holy
have
cow.
Whoa! Oh my dove! That art in
Okay,
the
hold
clefts
on.
of the rock! In
This
the
is getting
secret
rated R.
place of the stairs!
Anyways,
Oh my
all right, to Jimmy.
To Jimmy.
Stay me with the falcons!
To the
Comfort me
90s.
with apples, for I am sick of love! Apples?
Okay. I don't know. I didn't write the Bible.
Here, huzzah. To James.
To the 90s.
Mr. Earl Jones.
All right. Will that conclude us?
That will conclude this week's episode of Bump That. We've got KT next to me.
I wasn't, bye.
All right, here, help me out. Ooh, yes! We've got Brian next to her. Ooh.
You did it the wrong way!
Wait,
The
okay.
camera's all funny.
My camera's all funny.
We're so dumb. We're so dumb. All
It's
right, we've
your
got
idea.
Brian. We've got Brian next to KT. Is that your James Earl Jones laugh?
Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah. And I'm Ileana, your host, signing off on yet another episode of Bump That. Go Bills, go Dolphins, go football, go James Earl Jones. And we will see you in next week's episode. Bye-bye.